Recently I have realized that Christmas is indeed coming. It is fast approaching and I don't really have anything done for it. So along with all of my other goals that I'm trying to work on before the end of the quarter, Christmas prep definitely needed to be a focus for the week gone. To see how I got on though, we're gonna have to jump back to Monday morning, which is now, because why not? Might as well actually film the intro at the start of the week. Normally I don't, this is new for me. Good morning, happy Monday. The morning is definitely underway. I have gotten my breakfast. I went with a berry overnight oats this time because I forgot to ask Vogel to get me pineapple at the supermarket. It's okay, he's going later today, so I can have pineapple tomorrow. And typically my routine for the morning would be wake up, bathroom stuff, go for a walk, come home, breakfast, shower. But I woke up this morning at 5:30 and I'm just like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do that. Instead, I forced myself back asleep and then woke up at a point where I could have gotten a walk in, but it would have made the rest of the morning feel really rushed. So instead, I've just decided that I'm gonna take that walk a little later in the day. Maybe as a kind of like transition activity between work stuff and then evening stuff, which will honestly still probably be more work because one of my main projects for the week is still Vlogmas. After having a very nice week off last week with going on our mini moon, it does mean that there is definitely still work to be done. And not only that, but yesterday I went through and kind of revamped the entire of the Vlogmas structure. So either moving videos to different days or pulling videos out in favor of other ones. And I am pretty pleased with where the new schedule is at, but I also feel like I have forgotten to include one key video and now need to find something to pull out in favor of that thing. This does mean that at the start of this week, in particular probably today, I need to like wrap my head around what needs to be done when, so that then everything gets done in a timely manner. Of course, as said, Christmas is also coming, so I really need to get on and start thinking about the preparation that needs to be done for that. So gift buying, shopping lists, food plans, all of that kind of thing. But first, I need to get all of the footage from last week's vlog off my phone so I can do my editing. And I sincerely hope that this goes smoother than it has previous weeks. I think I've actually figured out a solution to make the transferring of my files a little bit smoother, and that is using a different cable. That was literally the change. The one that powers my mouse just isn't cutting it from my phone and transferring files. It's all good. I know what I need to do now, and I think that in the long run, this will save Jess a lot of time. Time for editing though, and this week we only have 3 hours and 40 minutes of footage, so not too bad. And in theory, that shouldn't take me too long, but the biggest worry here is getting caught up in the memories of it all, because that one is gonna be much more of a memory keeping vlog than it is a getting stuff done vlog, given that it was our, like, you know, mini honeymoon. But it won't edit itself, so let's get onto it. Ah, there's a little rainbow outside cheering me on. How sweet is that? This is a good sign. This is gonna be a good week. I sincerely hope I didn't just jinx it. We are an hour in. I have 7 minutes of the vlog edited. That sounds sad, but it's not unexpected, honestly. Trying to figure out which clips in particular I want for the start of the video, that always trips me up. For now though, I'm gonna go put my laundry on because I had hoped to do that first thing in the morning and didn't. So it'd be good to at least have that checked off my list at this point of the day. The washing is on though, so we can cross that one off, and it's back to editing. Another hour in, we are at 11 minutes edited. I genuinely didn't think this was gonna take this long. It's cool, we're getting it done, but it might end up taking all day. Another hour down, we're now at 16 minutes finished. And I know that part of the reason it's taking as long as it is because it's like memory keeping footage, so having to decide what stays in versus what gets cut is always a little painful, but I know that I can always keep all of the clips for after the fact. I can make what we were calling the director's cut in the Epic Goals Work Along, but that is not a right now problem. The regular vlog is a right now problem. I don't like to set predictions for myself because we know that my time math is the worst and my estimations of how long things take is not great. But I'm hoping that in the next hour I can get to the end of Tuesday at least, because right now I'm in the middle of the morning of Tuesday. I have reached the end of the Tuesday footage, but it is not a mere hour later, it is 2:10, so my time estimate was not great, but that's okay, the train keeps on rolling. Well, it is almost 5:30. I am up to most of the way through Thursday. There's still a decent chunk of Thursday footage left to edit, and then we have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But given the fact that it's 5:30 and I didn't do exercise this morning, Vogel and I are gonna go for a walk now. We're keeping the streak alive. We know that the body likes to move, especially when the body has been sat in this chair for the entire of the day. I am gonna finish this vlog today though, because if I don't finish it today, it'll be one of those things that it'll just take up probably the majority of tomorrow. I won't have it. Tomorrow is for other things. I have reserved that for other plans. I was kind of hoping that I would have this done like before the end of the workday today, but it doesn't seem that that was on the cards for me. It's all good. Let's go for a walk because it's definitely a nice day outside, so we want to make sure that we can get these walks in while the weather is nicer.
Thank you for being my walking buddy. Alrighty, let's go.
It's always nice to get a reminder of why we do things the way we do them. I exercise in the morning because the morning isn't hot as all heck. I'm so overheated. Thankfully, we have cooler running. We're gonna be okay. The body temperature will come down, which means I can do some more editing before dinner and then probably some more editing after. It is 9:22 and the vlog is exporting. The sheer delusion of me thinking I was gonna get a bunch of other stuff done today. At least I'm optimistic, I suppose, but dang. We still need a thumbnail. We still need to actually upload it. I'm gonna do that now. Check faster, I wanna go to bed. But I got it done. It is uploaded. Huzzah! I need to check off the things that I did on my list today, which are not as many things as I would have liked, but it's cool. And set myself up a list for tomorrow. That list is looking decent, and some of those tasks are definitely just carried over from today, but that is fine. For now though, in the interest of being well rested enough to get all of those things done, I'm gonna go to bed. I need to make sure that I set my alarm because I want to go on my walk in the morning rather than leaving it till later in the day because things will get too warm and I don't want to walk in the heat. It would also be nice if I could get a start on some of my Christmas planning tomorrow, but good night. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. The sky is a much more tolerable overcast, which means that it's time to go for a walk. On the cards for today, filming, video planning, responding to comments, responding to a scam email, in the sense that usually I just delete them, but this time they pitched me a brand I already kind of work with, so I'm like, bruh, please choose more carefully. Like, if you're gonna pitch me a brand in an attempt to scam me, it's probably a good idea to, one, pick a brand I'm actually interested in, which I guess this one I am, so they kind of won on that front, but two, not one that I already actively work and engage with. Not sensible, not smart, it's cool. I just ended up reaching out to the people that I do work with on that brand and been like, hey, are you like changing something up? Like, what's going on with this? They're like, yeah, no, that is not us. Please do not fall for that. I'm like, yep, all good. Didn't think that this was a for realsy thing, because choices. Along with work-related going on today, we are also going to the cinema to see Wicked for Good, which I'm quite excited for. This seems to be a cinema-heavy month. We've got, what, Wicked this week. Later this week, Vogel and I want to go see the new Knives Out. Can't remember what it's called. Doesn't matter. It's the new Knives Out. Last week, we went and saw Now You See Me, Now You Don't, and we saw The Running Man. And I'm the kind of person who doesn't typically go to the cinema because I'm just like, I could just have a fine viewing experience at home. But I'm actually excited to see this one. It's kind of nice. Anywho, walking time. Nope, I lied, not quite walking time. I forgot that Vogel's not coming with me. I need headphones and something to listen to. I need a new audiobook. And when it comes to scam emails and brand impersonations, I do actually get quite a few of them. I just don't actively do anything about them most of the time. I just delete them. But I guess the body woke up feeling spicy. Nope, I'm not standing for this. We're gonna do something about it. But walking first. I'm obviously doing really well this morning because I forgot my sunny hat. I don't care if it's not sunny. We need the sunny hat. I don't normally walk by myself on a Tuesday. Vogel comes with me. So I'm not used to this routine. Much better. Attempt 2. Or technically 3. I'm very glad that I went for my walk this morning because it feels like an accomplishment every single time it happens. Which feels kind of silly. You'd think, you know, being however many days into the streak I am, it's like, oh, it's just another walk, whatever. But it's like starting the day with a tiny win. And then the idea that like every action you take is a vote for the kind of person you want to be. I want to be the kind of person who exercises every day. So when I exercise on a daily basis, it's casting votes in the right direction. For now, I'm going to go cast my vote towards a shower because even though it was overcast, it was still warm and I am a sweaty mess. We're feeling clean, we're feeling fresh, we're feeling ready to tackle the day. And the first port of call is going to be setting up my goal planner for 2026. So exciting. I love goals. This is the notebook that I'm using for my goal planner next year. I think that the square size will be helpful, especially when it comes to doing my action list, because typically I go across with like, hey, here are all the week numbers for the quarter, and then here's a list of the tasks. It's a little bit easier to do that if you have a little bit of extra width. I don't foresee this setup taking all too long, but I do have a lot of reflection questions to write down, so it might take a little bit longer than expected. We're not going to make any predictions because my predictions are poor. That one is set up. It is looking good. There is space for long-term goals and milestones for next year. And most importantly, my Q4 reflection for when I get to it. I still need to actually go through the footage, export it, and put it into the editing folder, but that feels like progress. The train is definitely moving today. We have filmed the Golf Journal setup, taken some thumbnail options for the photo, put the footage into the exporting folder. Sweet. That one done. Done. I set up the live stream page for the members live stream. I am now looking through the podcast footage and I had to go and do a big rejig of the Vlogmas schedule picture, because one of the perks that the team with the capital T gets is that they get to know in advance what's coming up, like the releases that are scheduled for the channel a month in advance. And I, considering I had made my Vlogmas schedule as early as I had, was like, oh, I'll get ahead, I'll do future Jess a favor and I'll make that picture up now. So I scheduled it for release on the channel. I thought it was supposed to release next week. It released today, which makes sense. I don't know why I thought there was another week of November left, because there is not. But that meant it had the old schedule as opposed to the new revamped one with the different video content. So took that one down, put the new one up. Apologies, team with a capital T. Didn't mean to confuse you. The new one is up now. But for now, I'm watching the podcast so that then it is ready for tomorrow's release. And then I also have to like upload it so it does release. Did I get distracted by the family chat who's talking about Christmas plans? Yes, but I have ordered brother a present, so that's a win. I ordered dad's present yesterday, the day before, so that's a win. I haven't ordered Vogel's or mum's or Jonga, brother's fiance. I'm gonna call her sister. I haven't ordered sister's present, and I think that's all I need. No, that's totally a lie. I also need my Secret Santa present for my friend group, and also Secret Santa for Erin's Journaling Guild. I'm part of Erin Smith's channel membership, and she did a kind of members only Secret Santa thing, and I was like, oh yeah, why not? I'll sign up for that. Mainly because she specifically marketed it as a way to de-stash some of your items. And I definitely have some items to de-stash. They're like good quality items. I'm not de-stashing crap. That just doesn't sit well with me. But because they are secondhand technically, because they're mine, I'll probably just make it a fairly big parcel. But I'm not building that right now. I'm finishing watching the podcast episode. That one is scheduled for release. Yay. Which means we are officially down to 45 videos in 33 workdays. I am going to get on to doing some planning for videos. I had 7 on my list for planning today. I don't think I will plan all of them, but I can still make a start. Given the fact that it's 3:30 and I'm going to be leaving the house at 4:30, I don't think I'm going to get 7 done, because that is like less than 10 minutes per video. Seems like a bit of a stretch. 7 was definitely optimistic, but I got 1 planned in full and 2 other ones half planned, so that's like 2 planned. Better than nothing. I'll give it to myself. I think I'm probably going to do a bit more planning tomorrow, make tomorrow a bit of a planning day, and then do the filming on Thursday. Plus tomorrow I won't have other filming to do outside of, vlog filming. So I think that should be a bit more manageable. Even though it isn't necessarily as much as I would have liked, I am feeling positive, and I did get brother's Christmas present, so that is also progress for Christmas. I think that as a reward to myself for tomorrow, I'll probably use putting together my Secret Santa gift as like a kind of incentive to get my work done. But for now, we are going out to the cinema to see Wicked for Good, which is why I have spare clothes, because Vogel's coming from work and he wants something more comfy than his work clothes. Very fair. And I'm also gonna get a blanket, because I've decided I'm the kind of person who takes a blanket to the cinema now. Did you enjoy the film?
I did.
Was it out of 5?
Oh, like a 3?
Oh, that's not a good rating.
Well, like the other one was like a 4.
Okay, yeah, the other one was really good. This
Yeah.
one felt a little slow to get into.
Yeah, it was kind of slow and then kind of rushed through stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I still cried because I'm a giant baby.
I
but
did
that's
see
cool.
that. I was like, no.
I was just like, I'm just like waiting for the loud part so I can snuffle. Well, we very much enjoyed our movie night. It was nice to go out, see friends, watch a film, and, I'm going to see them 2 more times this week, so that's always pleasant too. For now, though, it is 10 minutes to 11, and thus time to go to bed, because tomorrow there is still more to be done. At least in terms of the Christmas prep, we got some Christmas paper. I do want to get reusable Christmas bags, but I don't have them yet, so this is what I have for now. There's dinosaurs on it. Anyways, good night. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. We are about to go and walk, keep the exercise streak alive. I'm not sure if it's raining outside. Vogel's in the shower, so it's not like I can use my excellent sound of hearing. My hearing is actually shocking. My hearing is terrible. The number of times I ask people to repeat things because I'm just like, eh? Anyway, that's an aside. But I'm kind of tempted to go downstairs and walk on the walking pad because I just want to catch up on some of my YouTube videos, and I don't really feel like eating up all of my phone data walking around the block doing that. Plus, it's a lot easier to control the lighting inside, so you can actually see what you're looking at. But in order to do this, I do need to get out of bed. I've at least tied my hair back, so I'm like halfway there. Like a quarter. Maybe 20%. Anyway, I don't know, looks too grey. Should probably stay inside, even though it is like distinctly dry out there. You won't keep the streak alive if you don't follow your joy, so we're just gonna follow our joy. On the cards for today though is video planning. That's what we said we were gonna do. I don't think I've got anything, well, I don't think I have anything that I want to edit right now, so I'm gonna hold off on editing till like Friday. But if I can plan a bunch of videos today, then I can actually like, you know, get ready properly for the day and do my hair and stuff tomorrow, and then film a bunch of them at the same time. Because wherever possible, it is nice to batch those things so that I don't have to do my hair every day. Typically doing my hair is like, oh look, you got out of the shower, let's put it in a ponytail. Whereas for videos, sometimes that's fine, and sometimes I do try to like dry it off and make it look a little bit more presentable. For now, it is definitely not presentable because I just got out of bed. What I also want to do today, non-content wise, is at least make sure that I know what I'm getting everybody for Christmas, even if I don't necessarily have it purchased. I do need to make sure that everybody who is part of Siachi Family Christmas, who is my family, has their presents ordered, because our family Christmas is next Saturday. So shipping times, yada yada. I sincerely hope that things will get here in time, but at least for Trouncin Christmas, which is Vogel's Christmas, that isn't until Christmas Day. So I've got a little bit more wiggle room. Though we also decided that getting gifts for his family was his job and getting gifts for my family was my job. So that's easier, I guess. I don't have quite as many presents to obtain, which means I could probably tack on the 2 Secret Santa gifts and figure those out today as well.
Couldn't work 100%, so that's why the lack of...
In theory, brother's Christmas gift has just been delivered and I'm feeling so organized. I know some people have their Christmas gifts organized in like September. I'm not that person. Mainly because I do kind of rely on people's wish lists to figure out what to get them, because outside of Vogel, like... I'm around enough of the time that I can kind of figure out what he might like or what he's interested in and such. But for other people, I don't spend enough time around them to pick up on those little kind of passing comments or moments where they're like, oh, that looks cool, or oh, I really want this, or yada yada. And I never want a gift to be just a thing that like its only purpose is for me to give them something. I would rather it be something that they actually want, need, like, keep. And so as part of that, I like people to give me a kind of list of ideas of things that they might be interested in, they want, especially stuff that they want and in theory could buy themselves, but they've just never been able to justify the money for it. Like, oh, there's other stuff that is like more pressing or more important or whatnot, is those kind of little luxuries or things that they don't necessarily need, but they want. But yes, brother's gift is definitely here, so I need to wrap that one. And we have our new Chrissy wrapping paper, so that's kind of fun too. I normally like to batch wrapping gifts though, because wrapping gifts in general isn't my favorite. I don't really love the kind of waste associated with wrapping gifts, mainly because you spend all this time wrapping it up, and then it takes them all of about 5 seconds to open it up, and then that stuff just goes in the recycling. And I know that some people save wrapping paper and they use them multiple times. I am not that person. I will recycle the wrapping paper, but it's not just the waste of the actual material thing, it's the waste of time, effort, energy to make the present look presentable. So I would rather just get reusable gift bags or reusable Santa sacks or something like that I can use year upon year. That does also mean I would like them back when I give the gifts to the people, and I don't know if that's common practice or if people actually like give the bag as part of the gift. I just want to keep my bags. What I actually kind of want to do is make some bags, but I don't have a sewing machine anymore. I also do not have fabric, so I'm gonna have to kind of con my mom into helping me out with that. I don't think it's gonna be a big con. She'd probably be more than happy to help. It's 11:15. I may or may not have gotten distracted planning a video before actually going and having my shower for the day. So I feel gross. I'm gonna go have my shower and then I'm gonna continue planning out videos. But the one that I planned in particular was the Change Your Life Challenge introduction for 2026 or Q1 of 2026. I am so excited. I love this challenge. I love the community around it. And I love that it helps to hold not only me, but also others accountable to working on our stuff. Like, have I been working on every single goal that I set for this quarter? No. Mainly it has been Vlogmas, it pulls a lot of attention, but I know that through the challenge I have been making so much more progress than I would have been if I wasn't doing it. I like the accountability of the community. Anyways, I need to give myself some accountability and actually go have a shower. Feeling clean, feeling fresh, feeling ready to tackle the day. And I have 5 videos on the lineup for planning. I'm feeling optimistic at this stage. It is technically 11:15 now. So if I give each of them an hour to work on, that should get me to the end of the workday. At least it gives me something to kind of aim for or try and hold myself to account for. Whether that actually happens, to be seen, but as said, I'm feeling optimistic. I think what I'll try and do for myself is plan 2 of them and then reward myself by thinking about the Secret Santa gift. It'll just kind of help to break up the monotony of video planning because that's a whole lot of tippy-tappy typing. I needed a bit of a change up, so what I'm gonna do is put on this 1-minute timer and set it to just loop, and every time the chime goes off to say, hey, your minute is over, I'm gonna change which video I'm doing notes for. Really just to kind of lean into that idea of racing the clock and keeping my mind engaged, because I have been planning the same video for a while, and it's just because I know I care. It's because it's a video that I hope to be more evergreen, one that is a resource for people and such, but that makes me overthink it and that makes it take longer. So setting the timer, working on one video outline for a minute, and then as soon as the chime goes off, switch to another one, but quickly because I need to, you know, get as much in as I can before that next minute is over. I don't know how many minutes I'll do it for, I don't know how many videos I'll get through, but I'm eager to see how this works. It's a little experiment. I ended up doing about 20 rounds of it, and towards the end there I did just kind of stay on the same video and just jotted a bunch of notes down, but it still held me accountable to actually doing my work as opposed to getting distracted by Instagram. If you wanted to use the 1-minute timer for yourself or a bunch of other time intervals, we have a playlist of them on the channel. That one's linked in the description box. But the nice part about the 1-minute one is that it very much like held me to account. I do also have a 2-minute timer, which I think probably would have been better just for actually getting more stuff written in for each of these plans. But I did kind of find myself jumping from one plan to another plan back to the original plan to like finish the thought that I had. It kind of just gamified the process a little bit, made it a little more fun. But I have not officially finished my second plan, so I'm going to finish that one off and then I'm going to think about my Secret Santa gift because I need to get that one in the post. This seems to be a longer one, but I've gone through and planned out what we're going to talk about in that Change Your Life Starter Guide video. Oh my gosh. Not necessarily looking forward to filming it, but I do know that once it's up on the channel, it's going to be a really helpful resource. I'm feeling good about it. For now though, I'm going to take a little mental break and start planning out my Secret Santa gift for Erin's Journaling Guild's Secret Santa, not my friend Secret Santa. So if you're part of Erin's Journaling Guild, I just apologize in advance if I spoil a surprise for you. I was kind of tempted to say like, hey, if your initials are blank blank, then maybe you should not watch this segment, but I'm just gonna leave it and hope that I don't spoil any surprises for anybody. According to the details that they logged on their wish list, because you could add things to the wish list and write little notes and such, very helpful that they wrote notes because they added a dot grid notebook, but then also specified some sizes and some colors that they liked. So that is nice and easy because I definitely have dot grid notebooks that I can give away. They had some pen related stuff, they had some decorative floral tape. So I think that based on that idea and the fact that we were told specifically that we were allowed to de-stash items, I can probably build a decent collection of things for this person. To the fuck it bucket. Chilling down here on the floor, this one here is what I call the fuck it bucket. It's essentially any journaling supply or material that I receive and I just decide it's not really for me, either because I purchased like a collection of items and maybe there were only a couple in there that I really wanted and the others are not really my style, or it might be because it was sent to me as part of like a bundle or a gift or whatever and I've just decided no, I don't really need that in my stash because I'm not going to use it. So the idea is I collect them all in this bucket and eventually I do either a giveaway or I sell it on or I donate it or like whatever. So all of the things in here are good quality items and they might have been lightly used in the sense of just testing it out or something like that, but they are not used to the point where I would feel bad about giving them away, especially given the fact that this is a gift. You know, I want it to be something nice and I want it to be something that people actually get value out of, they feel special receiving it, all of that kind of thing. And the box is heavy. I am not going to show you everything in this box because some of the items haven't been released from brands just yet, but I do have a reusable bag. Actually, I have 2 reusable bags from Ultra Olive, so maybe I could bundle things up in one of these and put that in the box as kind of like a nice little bonus item. They're good quality bags, it's just that I already have reusable bags that are a little bit larger on the base, so these ones are a little small for me. But maybe this kind of snowflake design one, that's pretty cute. It feels Christmassy for somewhere, not here, but you know. I actually don't know if my person is in the southern or northern hemisphere because my geography is bad. And I tell you where it's going, but spoilers. We also have a bunch of tapes here. So these ones are like washi tape stickers from the washi tape shop. Just ignore my face. Thank you. There we go. They came in a set of 3, so maybe that's something we could include. We also have some spooky cats. It's a bit more Halloween-y than it is Christmas, like by a lot, but I don't know if they like cats. They didn't have that in their mood boarding or whatnot, so I might just stick with the floral type elements because they did put floral stuff down. This one is kind of like swans and trees and such. You know, usually the beauty vloggers do this, but I just need to hide my face. We've also got some floral lacy kind of ones, so maybe that'd be kind of cute. We could put those in there. I need to also be aware that this is getting shipped overseas, so I can't make the package too heavy unless I want to pay a premium in terms of the shipping. Because shipping from the ass end of the world is expensive. I mean, shipping anywhere is kind of expensive right now, but like, this one is an item we can't look at just yet, as is that one. But by the time it gets to them, they could probably have those items and it'd be totally fine, so maybe I will give them those. We have a square box of just stickers that I was planning on oh dear, giving away at some stage because these are all ones that I destashed from my collection. So it has some little spools of tape, it's got some little pockets that you could stick into your notebook, it has a bunch of butterfly stickers and such. There's a lot of cute stuff in here, so I think that that would actually be a really nice little kind of exploratory bundle for them. And also it means that they can try out a bunch of different stickers, which is kind of fun. Like, it has these really pretty little mushroomy kind of ones. It's just that they were a little too big for my journal and I didn't love the holographic gilding on them. I don't use a lot of holographic gilding in my notebook. I don't mind it around the spine or the page edges, not the spine. Maybe the spine, whatever. So possibly these. Now I'm just exploring what's in here, like, ooh, exciting, bits and pieces. Do I want any of these? No, you don't. They're in the bucket for a reason. But I'm still gonna look through them. So we have some butterflies in a bunch of different colorways. Little tape spools. We have some cozy lantern designs in purple and also in orange. Some Christmas rub-on transfer stickers, which feels very appropriate for the season. More lantern designs, some sticker kits that go with those tapes from before, and also some other sticker sheets, some functional sticker sheets, and then just like a bunch of other sticker packs as well. That's the nice part about stickers, they're all very flat. You can send a lot of them at once. I have a heap of Christmassy ones with like gingerbread people and gingerbread houses. I mean, they're pretty dang adorable. I don't think they'll necessarily get to my person within a timely manner for them to use it for December, but like next December. Or maybe if it gets to them before Christmas, hopefully, then they could use it to like decorate the cards they're giving people or something like that. Because there are a whole heap of these ones. These ones are all from Hubman and Shopgirl, which like super cute designs. It's just not designs that I typically use in my journal. Because we also have some lavender, honey, bees stuff as well. So I think that this entire box of stickers that I now need to repack, they can have all of those. I'll make it fit in the box. And also these mystery stickers that I can't show you just yet. But by the time they arrive to this person, I'm sure they will be allowed to unbox it and look at it and all of that. Not that I'm going to tell them that they can't unbox things because like that's a lame way to receive a gift. So that feels like a good start if we do a whole box of so many stickers. And I also have some decorative tape sets that came from Ultra Olive that they're just not styles that I'm going to use, so we could probably put those ones in as well. These ones are all from their winter collection, so these 3 sets in particular, if I can fit them in the box, I will put those in there as well. We have the gold and silver gel pen from the last subscription box. I don't really use metallic gel pens. The only gel pen I use is like the Inkjoy gel pen. That's like a black writing pen, but these are good quality pens. They feel really nice in the hand. It's just not a style of pen I use, so we can put those ones in. I'm thinking of like maybe trying to find a pencil case or something that I have spare, and maybe making a little pencil case of items too, because that'd be cute. We could put this in, we could put in a craft knife safely. We could safely put in a craft knife just so that then they can fussy cut around washi pieces or whatever if they want to. I also have a set of the glow in the dark markers from the Halloween box. I don't use Halloween. Come on. I don't use glow in the dark markers or don't really have a need for them, but maybe they'd find them a bit of fun. So we could put that in there. We also have some other pens that I can't show you, but we're gonna chuck those in there as well. I say chuck, we're gonna gently place them in there. And then we also have the reading journals that they sent me, because they sent me one of each size so that I could do the kind of full flip through video for them. But that means that I have a square and a B5 and an A5. I don't really need all of them. I also make my own reading journal, so I don't really need it in that respect either, but maybe they would like a reading journal that they don't have to set up themselves. That could be a bit of fun. So possibly, we'll see, because this package is starting to get a little bit bulky. I do want to send them a journal that's in their preferred size, in their preferred color as well. So maybe we go and pick that one out. I really sincerely hope this doesn't spoil anything for anyone, but they specified that they like square and A5 in blues and greens. So I have this square one from Tifosi. I thought maybe that would be a good pick. In terms of the design, it's like this, but it's a square size. So maybe it's also not out of its packaging yet, so that would feel kind of nice, I think. I also have this one in a dark blue, which again is in the plastic, so I don't really want to take it out, but hopefully you can kind of see the design. But maybe that would be a good pick. I also have this green one, which is absolutely gorgeous, but I have this design in a different color that I wanted to keep for myself. I think in particular it's the black one with the holographic foiling. This one is like a gold holographic, so like you can kind of see on the, there we go, how it's got that kind of rainbow sheen to it. So we've got gold and green, which is really pretty, so that's a potential. Or we could do the green version of the blue version. This is upside down. They look the same either way, but like possibly one of these two. I don't think they need me to send them 5 journals, and that would possibly make the package just a little bit heavy. And then also if we're thinking about sending them a reading journal as well, we're gonna go with the square and the green A5, because these two are different designs, which I think will be kind of nice rather than sending them two of the same design. I also need to find a box to put everything in, and I'm thinking that the box for the next Archer and Olive sub box might be a good bet, but I don't know how I'm going to go about fitting another journal in here as well, along with all the stickers and the rolls of tape and everything else. It needs some playing around with. I think I am managing to make this work. I also found some more sticker sets that I'm going to include, so these ones are all from the winter collection as well. I'm just not going to use them, especially given that I'm now giving them the tapes. It'd be nice for them to be able to build out cohesive themes across like an entire month or whatnot, because they'll have the tapes and the stickers. Nice. So just let me repack the entire of this box so that then I can put those stickers into their box. There you go, this can just sit on top and hold everything in, hopefully, safely. So this is kind of where I'm sitting at the moment. We've got the tapes that we'll just get out of the way with a craft knife, and if we put this one on the bottom and then this notebook on top of that here, no, this one on top of that here, and then this one, it'll be tight but it will fit. I think I might turn it the other way. There we go, safe. And then those tapes can go back over the back. They kind of fit in there, safe, secure. And then I've just got a little bit more space to fill around here. I've got a packet of pens to put in here, just a small one. I'm sure I can find more to fill the gaps. I just need to figure out what is most appropriate to fill those gaps. I found some mini sticker strips that I think will fit in the box nicely, so we're gonna put those in. They're essentially a bunch of different bookshelf designs in a range of colors, and then like, you know, different patterns in each of the books. I'm feeling pretty good about the gift. We ended up with 2 journals, one A5 and one square in green and blue. We have the square box of stickers, we've got a 5-pack of pens, we have the 2 set of the gel pens, the craft knife, a bunch of washi tape, those other little sticker books, some PET tape, the glow-in-the-dark pens, and a keychain. I think that sounds alright. I never want to be the person who gives the crappy gift, you know? Like, there's always someone who gets the crappy gift, and I don't want my person to feel like they got the crappy gift. So if it turns out that you're watching this and then realize a little later on that I was your secret Santa, I apologize. apologize if you don't like the items. I hope you like them though. I'm feeling good about what I've put together. Like, I'm not out here just sending a box of crap to people. It's all good quality stuff. I'm just hoping that it kind of gels with their personal preferences. Now I need to get that one shipped off. Not right now though, because it's raining. I'm not going outside. Supposedly it's almost summer. I've got a cute little Christmas card to put with it. I need to actually write in it, but I think this one's pretty sweet. Dearest reader. Yeah, definitely not leaving this package outside to get picked up. So I might schedule it for pickup for tomorrow, because the card is written though, it looks pretty good. Now it's time to think about how to prepare the package so that it doesn't get either damaged, like wet in particular I'm thinking, or stolen. I like to try and make the packages a little unassuming. At least if I'm sending it from my own personal location, I want to make sure that it doesn't look too appealing to people who might have not so great intentions in terms of the fact that this package is not for them, it is for somebody else. But for waterproofing, I found this plastic bag that I'm going to put it in. And then for making it look unassuming, I don't really have any wrapping paper like that, but a package did arrive for Brother today, and that came with a bunch of brown paper inside it. So I'm going to see if I can get this to work. And now it's time for the shipping. I did the online estimate of my beautiful package based on the weight and dimensions, and this package is going to cost me $130 to send. I love international shipping. It's all good, I just hope that they like it, because if they don't like it, that was a very expensive thing for them to not like. Alright, the package has been prepared, it is at the front door, ready for pickup tomorrow, because that's when the next available slot was, and it's soggy outside. But now it's time to think about getting ready for the midweek Mafia hangout, and to stop playing with my scissors, because dangerous. There's still like an hour until I need to get there, but I need to think about what projects I might want to work on, and thus what supplies I might need. For one thing, I should probably write myself a task list for the day, because I still haven't done that, and it's like 5 o'clock. Started writing a list, got distracted, started planning another video, so that one's looking a little bit healthier. I think I'm going to continue my video planning with my friends at the Midweek Mafia Hangout. So I'm going to need to take my journal, because that's my checklist, my iPad, because I do all my video planning in Notion, my tippy-tappy-typey, so I don't have to use the touch screen keyboard, and my writing utensils, just because.
Seems we have got another package arrived today, so that's exciting. That is not to unwrap right now though, because I am running late.
A most pleasant evening with my friends, and Monica gave me a copy of Fourth Wing, which is very exciting because I really enjoyed this book. I didn't enjoy the sequels in the series quite as much, but this one I very much enjoyed, so thank you, Monica. I of course also had the advent calendar from Archer and Olive arrive, and part of me wants to treat it like an advent calendar, and part of me just wants to open all of it. I don't actually know what's inside. I haven't looked at any of the spoilers or reviews or anything like that, but very exciting. I think I'm just gonna open the whole thing now. Don't worry, I won't spoil anything for you, just in case you have one on the way, or you've already got yours and you're waiting patiently. I'm just gonna have a look. While I open that up though, I did manage to make some progress in terms of Christmas gifts while I was at Monica's place. So I have gotten part of Vogel's gift. I have gotten sister's gift. I already had dad's. Brothers arrived today. Still need to figure out mom's. I was kind of hoping to have that done today, but the suggestions that I have received for it, I can't really get online. I'd rather go and get those in person, so we will see. And I didn't get the Secret Santa gift for my friend Secret Santa. That is still yet to be done. Alrighty, time for tiny spoilers. Close your eyes if you don't want to see anything. I'm not going to tell you anything, but just close your eyes, okay? 3, 2, 1, now.
Look at this. And then we do this. And then this stuff. And then this one even says spoilers. So cute.
Oh my god. I like that they're all kind of Tetrised in here. I think that's kind of nifty. Alrighty, you can open your eyes now. No more spoilers. But in terms of the video prepping planning that I was hoping to do today, I got 2 completely done and then 3 or 4 partially done. So that's not too bad. I would have preferred more fully completed. And I'm not too sure which videos I'm going to end up filming tomorrow because of that. But right now I'm going to open up all my little boxes and have a snoop at my goods and then go to bed. So good night. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Let's get out of bed. On the cards for today, we have live stream, other filming. That's probably it. Probably a little more video planning so that I could film more videos. But first, we have walking. Walking is going to be done inside today because after the downpouring of yesterday, the world is a little soggy. And my shoes, still not waterproof, and they do have a hole in them. Like, not that the hole even matters in terms of the waterproofing because the shoe itself is like made of fabric. But that's okay, because we have a walking pad for a reason. It means that we can stay inside and not have to worry about that. I do definitely need new walking shoes. The bottoms of the ones I have currently are quite worn out, but that is a future me problem. I do need to think about it sooner rather than later though, because with our upcoming trip and such, we do have things we need to get, and better walking shoes are probably one of those things. Also, better kind of wet weather or cold weather gear, which is going to be fun in terms of like a challenge because we're going into summer here. So it's like, what shop is going to be selling cold weather gear? I'm sure we'll figure it out. Not right now though. Right now, walking. I'm trying to be quite streamlined this morning in terms of just like going from one task to the next without any lag, because I want to do my hair before the live stream, and changing my hair does take a little while, so I can't fluff around. It is currently something o'clock. Oh, can she do it? Nope. The watch wouldn't cooperate. It is currently 4 minutes to 8, so I have about an hour until I need to be on my live stream. I think that should be enough time to shower and hair. It will be. It will be enough time, as long as I don't fluff around. And it looks like Mum has sent through the potential plans for family Christmas in terms of food and who's providing what and such. So I need to give that a read over and see what I need to plan in terms of that. First, getting ready. The official plans are in. We are doing a barbecue lunch, probably like leftovers for dinner for our family Christmas. We are providing green bean salad, French green bean salad. Delicious. And also dessert. I don't actually have to worry about getting any of that until next week because family Christmas is next weekend. But I do have to worry about Friendsgiving, which is this weekend, and I don't know what I'm providing. Yeah, need to get onto that. Not right now, but need to get onto that. Right now, I need to prep this space for a live stream. That stream is all done now. We did some replanning of goals for the last cycle of the year. And now it's time to think about doing some more filming. Gotta make sure my background's all put together. Alrighty, we have the introduction to the Change Your Life Challenge round 3 / Q1 2026 sorted. Figuring out a thumbnail for that is going to be the bane of my existence. I've taken so many photos and I am playing around with a lot of different things. Hopefully we can find something that works. But there are more videos to be filmed. I think I'm going to film one more and then I'm going to have lunch. It is now 1:30. I have filmed the Change Your Life kind of starter guide, I suppose, which is essentially just a way to plan your challenge so that you hit the ground running, have the most success possible. But I am hungry and I need to make sure that once I've finished my lunch, I check my teeth because I do not want to film an entire video with like a piece of parsley sticking out there. As much as I don't mind being a goober, I prefer to keep gooberisming to the vlogs as opposed to like my resource videos that I'm gonna refer people back to time and time again. It's like, oh yeah, go check out this video where I didn't check my teeth. One of my pet peeves is when you're out with people and you're like, oh, I just need to go to the bathroom or something, and then you look in the mirror and you see that you have something in your teeth and it's like, why did nobody tell me? Are you even my friends? Vogel is notoriously bad at doing that. Not telling me that there's food in my teeth rather than having food in his teeth. Because I'm a good partner and I will tell him if something has gone awry. Lunch done, teeth checked, and it's time to plan and then film another video. I got myself so far down the filming hole that I don't even remember when our last check-in was, but I have filmed, I don't even know how many videos. 4.5-ish videos. I am now exporting one that is going to be coming out later in December, so that's good. The hardest part is just remembering to do thumbnail pictures as I go through, so that then if I need like a face forward thumbnail, at least the face matches the video. But I'm feeling pretty good about the progress. I mean, I still need to edit everything that I filmed today pretty much, but it's not nothing to snub my nose at. Pretty sweet. Vogel is going to pick up dinner on the way home because typically Thursday would be date night, or at least we would have a date night once per week, and we were planning on today being date night, and we were planning on going to the cinema to see the new Knives Out film. I know it has an actual name, something about a dead man, like Wake Up Dead Man or something like that, but because it's a limited release, there are no cinemas near us that are showing it at appropriate times. So we're just gonna wait for it to come out on streaming, and instead we are going to start getting caught up on Critical Role. A most enjoyable evening on the couch. I made good progress on at least one of my colouring in pictures, and we haven't finished the episode we were watching just yet, but for now we're both feeling pretty sleepy. We're gonna go upstairs to bed. I'll probably do some reading because Quicksilver will not finish itself. I am enjoying it. I still haven't gotten up to the part where I abandoned it last time though, but once I've done that reading it is going to be sleepy time, so good night. Good morning, happy Friday. We got awoken by a very large storm this morning at about 5 something. So I've been awake for the last 2 hours and figured I might as well get to work because in theory people are productive in the morning, and I have been fairly productive. All of those videos I filmed yesterday need editing, so I've started getting to work on that, and I'm hoping to make decent progress with them. I don't know if I'll necessarily finish any of them today, but maybe. And then we need to start thinking about tomorrow, because tomorrow is Friendsgiving. We don't really have Thanksgiving here in New Zealand, but I like the idea of having some kind of meal with friends, so Friendsgiving it is. We're doing a kind of potluck style, so everybody is bringing a contribution of some description. We kind of divvied it up so that every couple would bring 2 things, one of them being an option for a main and one of them being something else. So either a starter, a side, or a dessert. And originally, I think I was on the main and starter, but in thinking about the fact that like we're gonna have 4 different options for mains, that's gonna be a lot of food. So I've actually changed what I'm doing. I'm gonna be going with a starter, a dessert, and drinks, and like the location because they're coming to mind. Vogel and I think we're gonna do soup, and then for the desserty option, because I'm a bit of a stress mess Jess right now and I don't really feel like making a dessert, we're going to buy one. A nice one, not like a crappy one. So I think he's gonna go to More Wilson's and pick up like a pecan pie or something. Should be nice. I love pecan pie. Do you call it pecan or pecan? Because honestly, down here we call it pecan most of the time. Anywho, for now I'm gonna get back to work. I think I'll do my exercise a little later in the day, and I'll probably just be doing the walking pad inside because the rain was apocalyptic. Like there was a lot. It was thunder and lightning, just kind of a thing, which means outside is very soggy. Right now it doesn't look too bad, but I don't want to get my shoes wet. I really don't want to do that. So far I have gone through and, I don't know, soft edited all of this, which is for the Change Your Life Starter Guide. Anything in grey though is where extra footage is needed, but I need to make the workbook that's going to go along with the challenge so that then people have some scaffolding around how to set themselves up for success. So I'm going to make that next so that then I can film the clips and get those into the editing timeline. It is now 11:45. I have finished making the workbook for the Change Your Life Challenge. I'm feeling very good about it. It is like 16 pages long or whatnot. One of those just being kind of like an intro information kind of page, and another one being the checklist to say like, hey, did you do all the steps? So more like 14 pages. I can do that math in my head. I haven't even gotten ready and like had a shower for the day, so I'm feeling very gross. But the challenge workbook is done, I think. It's probably got a typo in there somewhere. It needs to have some checking. But I do think it's gonna be really helpful for people, so I'm feeling positive about that. So I have officially edited one video today, and it is 3 o'clock. I am feeling good about my progress, but also like slightly demotivated by the fact that it's only one video, but it was a very important video, a video that I'm hoping is going to be a resource for a long while, and I won't have to like remake or make an updated version of anytime soon, or the kind of video that only has a kind of like short shelf life. It's not one of those, so at least there's that. And I do know that it took me as long as it did because it had the workbook element and like making the workbook, checking the workbook, printing it off, filming the segments with it, yada yada. I'm just restarting my computer at the moment, which is why I have decided to come and take pause, just sit on the bed, chill out, be not in the office for a little bit, enjoy the sunshine from a safe distance. I am very much hoping to get the Christmas tree set up this weekend because I have a sneaking suspicion that if I don't do it this weekend, it's just not gonna happen. I'm probably gonna leave that till Sunday though, because friends are coming over for Friendsgiving tomorrow and they're bringing small one. And small one is too young to understand the difference between this is a toy and that's Jess's Christmas tree, please don't touch it. She's a good egg, she just doesn't understand the difference. Also, ideally by the end of this weekend, I would like to have all of my Chrissy presents sorted, or at the very least know what I'm getting people, like at a minimum. I've gotten Vogel part of his gift, I need to get a little bit more or something else to kind of supplement it, and I have not gotten my Secret Santa gift still. I need to get onto that because that one I need to have in a more timely manner than Christmas, because we're having our friends Christmas or Friendmas before actual Christmas. That is not a right now task though, it might be an after work task. I also do need to remember to go and do some exercise today because I want to keep the streak alive, and I didn't do it this morning because woke up way too early to do it, not make a noise, and, you know, end up waking up Vogel or something. And then I got into the swing of work and I didn't want to interrupt my flow. So I will do that before dinner, hopefully. As much as I am enjoying the challenge of Vlogmas, I do also feel like it has demotivated me in terms of my work towards other goals. It is just the kind of thing that pulls a lot of focus, and I think that maybe Jess bit off more than she could chew, but that's okay, because I'm still making progress, even if in little ways, towards other things. I just need to not be too hard on myself, which is easier said than done, because I'm a harsh marker. Anywho, time to go back to work. Alrighty, I've now gotten the Change Your Life intro video up, but I think I've hit a bit of a wall. We are going to take pause, go and do some exercise. Vogel said he'd come for a walk with me, so it's gonna be very nice to have company. And then when I get back, maybe I'll do a little more editing. Maybe. We'll see how I feel. I found a bug! Our walk was most pleasant. We ended up getting some Thai food for dinner and just watching a little more Critical Role, and then I came back to do some editing. I got 3 videos uploaded today, so I'm feeling very positive about that. It is now 10:06. I'm feeling slightly less positive about that, but trying to keep all the videos straight in terms of like what needs to be done for each of them and such is especially because a lot of them I'm uploading kind of out of order. So it's like the video might refer to a different video, but that video isn't up already yet, so I can't link to it yet because it doesn't exist yet. So I need to make sure I write a note for myself to say, hey, go and add the end card on this video for that video once that video is up, or like whatever. I feel like I didn't do a great job of checking in today, but I was just really kind of like head down focused, want to get this done, because I know tomorrow I'm going to be taking the majority of the day off so that I can just hang out and spend time with my friends. That being said, I don't have them coming over until 2, so I could do some work in the morning, or I could take a chill. We will have to wait and see which one it is. I might actually use that time to dedicate towards some more of my Christmas planning, because I want to be as prepared for Christmas as possible, as is reasonable by the end of this week. For now though, I have also not only neglected checking in today, I neglected my journal, because as soon as I start to get busy, I start to neglect my notebook. It's not a sensible method because this is the thing that keeps me organized. So when I don't use it, I'm less organized. And when you're busy, you typically want to be more organized. It's mainly just because anytime I get busy, I have this niggling feeling in the back of my head like, no, you don't need to write things down. You know what you need to do, just go and do it. Writing things down takes too much time and it's gonna pull your attention away from getting the things done and yada yada. But that voice is not to be trusted. That voice is not my friend. Because honestly, a lot of the time, if I take the 5-10 minutes to write myself a checklist and get myself prepared, I will be more effective in my work because I have kind of like organized what I'm doing for myself. So I think I'm going to help tomorrow Jess out by writing a list for tomorrow so I have something to work with. And also just write down what I did today so I have kind of like a record of achievement. It is now 10:30. I have written myself a little list of stuff that happened today and a little list of things to do tomorrow. It is not complete, but I'm done. I'm going to bed. Or I think I'm at least gonna get into bed and maybe Vogel and I are gonna watch a video, in the sense that he might watch the video and I might rest my eyes. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I'm just really hoping that I don't wake up at 5:30 again. I'm not for it. It's not what my body is built for. Anyways, good night. Good morning, happy Saturday. The body woke up later than it did yesterday, and I'm feeling positive about it. For now, it is time to go for a walk, because I'm not going to go for a walk once my friends get here. I'm not doing an afternoon walk or anything. And Vogel needs to go out and get groceries, so that we have stuff to supply for our Friendsgiving meal. We were supposed to write a list for that yesterday. It did not happen, but that's okay, because we'll brainstorm on our walk, finalize when we get back, and then he can go off and do that. Walking buddy! Yay! Alrighty, let's go. Home from our walk now, but I was gonna have my shower, decided to film an impromptu video about my new book rating scale instead. I'll get to the shower in a second. I think that this one shouldn't take too long to just edit and get quickly uploaded. I'm tempted to turn it into a time trial. Okay, it is 9:15. Let's see how long it takes. Alrighty, it's officially 9:48, but I did totally forget to actually mark the end of when I finished working on it. I finished editing the video at like 9:35 and finished getting it uploaded like 2-ish minutes ago. So a half hour, not too shabby, but it is also like a really short video, so it's not unexpected. Because, as I said, just going through my new rating scale for my books. Now though, I would like to go get in the shower, but it is good to have that done because it was something that I was like, oh, it'd be good to have a reference to that on the channel. That one's not on this channel, it's on Goobers Who Read, because I figured I was gonna just put all of the bookish related stuff over there because it kind of makes sense. I like the idea of having one spot for all the book stuff, but for now I feel really gross and I'm gonna go get ready for the day. Vogel and I had some breakfast. I'm feeling a lot more ready for the day, but I have decided we just like don't have sufficient servingware to have guests, so I'm gonna go out, get some plates, maybe some bowls, stuff that'll actually be nice to serve food on, because every single time we have like multiple people over or many people over, this comes up as a thought for me. Like, we do not have sufficient servingware for people, which is a bummer because I love having people over. I love being able to, you know, host people for dinner or meals or whatever else, and when you don't have things for them to eat off, it's kind of lame. We're gonna remedy that. Let us be wenting. The adventure was successful. We have plates for tonight, side plates, bowls that are for tonight, but also we just wanted some more bowls. Looks good, got a stash. Those need to be washed so that they can be used today. Vogel is gonna do that. Vogel has also been in charge of soup. It is smelling really good. It's not quite finished because we need to add cream, but we're gonna do that like right before we heat it up. But for now, I need to get this space looking combat ready, or, you know, company ready. I think the dining table's looking pretty cute. Now I just need to tidy up in here. This one is looking better. Me and the vacuum cleaner are having beef though, because it feels like it's not really, it doesn't suck as much as it should. It needs to suck more. But that's okay, we need to open up the curtains, get some light in here, and then we will be ready for guests, who should be arriving in like 4 minutes, if they're on time. So, we'll see. I can't even talk, I am seldom on time. It is something I would like to get better at though.
enjoyable time with friends. It was just nice to see them, hang out, eat good food, and because we decided to make it earlier in the day, it's actually only 8 o'clock and everybody's gone home, which means we have time to clean everything up.
This is literally my favorite thing. Having the evening, not the cleaning.
Yeah, not having friends here either. It's just like, you know, having an evening to clean.
I've had enough social time and it was good for my soul. Now I can have me time, which I also love.
Very good. I'm gonna help you clean up. Let's do that.
Oh, okay, if you want.
Well, yeah. They're my friends too. Normally when we have friends over, they leave later than 8 o'clock. So we usually kind of lightly tidy up in the evening, and then we go to bed, wake up in the morning, tidy up properly the next day. But because it finished at 8 this time, we're fully tidied up. Everything's looking tidy again, and we just finished off the evening watching some Critical Role on the couch. Now though, very tired, very zonked, very ready for bed. Tomorrow we have book club, and I want to set up the Christmas tree. So we're gonna go to bed. Vogel's looking at me weird, freaking me out a little bit, but obviously he just wants to go to bed as well. So good night. Good morning, happy Sunday. Today is tree day. If there's anything I get done today, it is going to be putting up the Christmas tree so that we actually have it up for the festive season. Along with that though, there's also book club, there's also other stuff to do, but tree, that will happen. Not right now though, because the first thing that's going to happen is walking time, because we're keeping the streak alive. I do not know how many days I am up to. I should probably be keeping a tally. But most excitingly, I actually prepared overnight oats yesterday, so I have a proper breakfast for today. Shower done, I am feeling clean and ready to tackle the day. Up first we have book club. I need to go get some things from downstairs so that I am actually ready. One of the things Vogel and I need to do now is, given that we've gotten a whole new dining set or whatever, is get rid of the old ones. Thankfully the donation place is open today, so we should be able to get those ones out of the cupboard so we can put the new ones into the cupboard, because right now they're just kicking around on surfaces. For now though, we have a book to discuss. So I also did audiobook, yay, trifecta, but I probably preferred this one to the other series. I mean, that being said, I've only actually read the first one of the Ruinous Love trilogy, so like, maybe I would prefer it more if I actually finished it off. And I felt that like, even though the story finished on a cliffhanger, I felt like it was a comfortable place to leave the story. One of the things that probably irked me the most is just like, I don't need to be told repeatedly how hot somebody is. I'm like, I got it the first time. Or like, maybe twice if you feel like I need the reminder, but it felt like a point that was labored beyond necessity. Our meeting went well. It was nice to hear people's thoughts about the book, and most people seem to quite enjoy it. It is a trilogy, or it's supposed to be a trilogy. The first one has come out, the second one comes out next year. And I think a lot of us are like, yeah, we're gonna read these together. So that is definitely nice. For now though, I got a craving for Yumcha, so I messaged Vogel like, I want to go to Yumcha. And he's like, okay, yeah, we could do that today. They have sessions at 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock. I'm like, that'd be really nice. So he has booked us in for the 1 o'clock session of Yumcha, which I am now very excited for. But before then, I'm getting this tree set up. Let us go set up the tree. This is my helper. Thank you, Vogel.
You're welcome.
He's gonna get the stuff out from underneath the stairs for me. Yay! Office decoration.
Box that's falling apart.
Did we get our tree from Kmart?
We got it from Mitre 10, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Thank you, Vogel.
Are you happy to put the tree up by yourself?
Yeah. Well, no, I'm not happy about it, but I will do it. Vogel is also my muscle man. He is getting the box out of the corner. It's a heavy box for what it's worth. Step 1 is to get it out of the box and set up, and then we can start thinking about step 2. So the tree is up, it exists. It doesn't have any of its branches flayed out yet because, oh my gosh, this is the worst part, I swear. When it comes to doing the Christmas tree each year, the least favorite part for me is just making sure that all of this is fluffed out, because it's an artificial tree. Those plastic pine needles are super stabby. I need to get myself a set of like tree gloves or something so that I can have something to protect my hands. I'm very tempted to just go and put on some like washing up gloves to do this so that then I don't have to worry about getting all stabbed up, especially because my hands have been really dry recently and the skin on them has been a little bit irritated. Don't really want to add insult to injury with the tree, but we will splay out the branches, hopefully make the tree look a lot more bushy and full as opposed to what it looks like now, and then we can think about decorating. Yeah, protected. It's gonna be so much more difficult. I think it looks pretty good, like probably needs a little more fluffing, but do not minimize my efforts because this was before and this is now. Before, now, before, now. I need to put these back on and do a little more fluffing, but then we can decorate. Fluffy enough, because honestly, any gaps that we have will probably get filled by decorations. But last year, I made the mistake of putting all the decorations on first and then adding the lights, which was actually like such a kerfuffle because you had to very carefully put the lights in between the decorations and not try and get them tangled. Meh, meh, meh. I am gonna put the lights on first this time. We also have new lights this year. Hopefully they work. We haven't tested them. I love the lights. I do appreciate that they are in this little bucket, but they are so dang difficult to get back into the bucket after the fact. I haven't used these ones, but we used a set at Halloween because that's when I got these. Because approximately just a little bit before Halloween is when Christmas stuff starts coming out. So managed to nab these before they were all gone. Sweet. Not looking too bad, apart from the cable that's very exposed at the top, but once we put the baubles on, I don't think it'll be that bad. I think they're so cute, so twinkly, pretty lights. Up next we have the decoration bucket, and I think mainly I'm just gonna get the tree skirt out. It is not a skirt, it is definitely a tablecloth, but it does the same job, just covering up those feet. And then sort the baubles. My favorite type of Christmas tree is a rainbow Christmas tree, so that's what we're gonna do this year, much like last year. Much to Vogel's dismay. He says that me rainbowifying the tree sucks the fun out of it, but I think organization is fun. I just like the way it looks at the end. I think it's cute. Well, we have the decoration rainbow. They are notably not on the tree just yet. They are distinctly on the floor. But it is time to go to Yum Cha, which I'm so excited for and very hungry, so yay. I was just sitting in the car blasting Kate Bush and I'm like, I don't know, do I really want to go out there? Like, yes, because we obviously have Yum Cha, but also no, because I don't want to listen to that song again. We are back and it is time to deal with the tree. Because we have a red tree skirt, I figured all the red baubles will go first, and then orange, yellow, green, blue, darker blue, and pink. So just like working my way up. And yes, I am aware that the tree is crooked, but it kind of just is what it is because the first year we put it up, I kind of broke it a little bit, and so this is how it sits. Oh, rainbow tree, oh, rainbow tree. You're looking pretty good, but you need a topper. Dun, 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 dun. How much do you love the rainbow tree?
It's very cute, Bubba.
That's not what you said before.
I didn't say it looked bad. I just said when you have a set aesthetic, making the tree is not fun.
For you.
Like, I'm gonna be real. How many of you in the comments would be like, man, I'm glad I have a rigid instructions to decorate my tree with?
I mean, some of them would. I mean, there's no specific instruction. It's just put it in rainbow water.
That is not true. She genuinely moved some of mine after I hung them.
Because they weren't in rainbow water. There we go. The tree is officially done. It has its topper, which is a donut.
I like that the light's in the donut. I don't love that it's not central. And they can stay up for the next month, and then we'll take it down and do it all again next year. Obviously, I'm feeling very festive. Putting all those decorations up to like an hour. Okay, like 50 minutes, but still.
The tree is up. It is looking beautiful. I came up to my office to do something and then started falling asleep at my desk. I think I need a nap or like a week of sleep, maybe one of the two, who knows. I kind of feel like the theme for next week needs to be Jess takes better care of herself, maybe. But I do at least want to write myself a grocery shopping list for Christmas dinner, which is more like Christmas lunch, but whatever. It's happening next weekend. I need to have a list so I know what I need to get. Alrighty, got my list paper. We are doing pavlova nests for dessert, yum, and we will also be doing French green bean salad. Thankfully, the recipe for that is in Notion, so I just need to go look it up. Delicious. Alrighty, beans, flaked almonds, shallots. That's pretty much it. Beans, 500 grams, shallots, like 2 of those, and then flaked almonds. And then the other thing we're doing is those little pavlova nests. We already have the nests, so I went and got some of those this week. So it's just all of the toppers. So I'm thinking like passion fruit syrup for one, because oh my gosh, delicious. And then just like fruit. So berries, like strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, and I personally like kiwi fruit, so I'm gonna get some kiwi fruit. Also cream, we need to get cream. So passion fruit syrup, and then the fruits, we're gonna have strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, and kiwi fruit. So that is the official shopping list for Christmas with my family. I'm just wondering if there's like anything else we need in the way of drinks. I'll probably just take Coke Zero, maybe a bottle of wine, which I have both of. Vogel's already got ginger beer and lemonade, so I'm sure he'll be happy. I need to make sure I wrap presents for my family before next weekend. I might try to do that today as a kind of like wake me up inside activity. I still haven't gotten my mum a present. And that's because Dad only gave me one viable idea and I haven't gone to the shop to figure it out. Twang twang. Not available on iTunes. Actually, I need to get something for Vogel as well because I don't have anything to give him next weekend. I wanted to give him at least something little for my family Christmas, and then on Christmas Day when we have Christmas with his family, give him the rest of his gift. And I still need to get my Secret Santa gift. Okay, we're gonna do gift shopping from here, and then we are going to wrap the gifts I already have, and then we will do the next Christmas related task. It's been 2.5 hours. I have purchased the Secret Santa gift. I still don't have something for Mum. I have maybe some ideas. Maybe. I still don't have anything for Vogel. We need to go get dinner. It's 7:30. It's not usually this hard. I think I'm just tired. Anyways, let's go get some dinner. Carefully walking down the stairs with my dishes from dinner, but I have officially purchased Vogel's present for next weekend. I think I might get him one other thing for actual Christmas Day, but I need to figure out what that's gonna be. Still need to get Mum a present, but for right now, I'm going to wrap the presents that I actually have here. Gosh, it's dark down here. When did the sun go down? Well, I mean, technically, like, it's not quite down, but, I mean, it's down enough to count, right? To be completely honest, I'm not a super mega huge fan of wrapping Christmas presents. I know we already talked about this, but I would love to get some reusable Chrissy bags. I'm not gonna get them for this Chrissy, but next Chrissy. Maybe even some kind of, like, ones that aren't specifically Christmas coded, so I could use them for birthdays as well, and they wouldn't look out of place. But again, that is not a right now job. Let's do some wrapping. the gifts I have so far are wrapped and labeled, which is good because 2 of them are kind of the same size, so definitely needed a label. And we've just been snooping around looking at more potential options for gifts for people and yada yada. I need to wait until the ones that I have ordered arrive, hopefully before I'm supposed to give them to people. I don't know about shipping times at this stage of the year, but it's cool. They will get here when they get here. Everything will be fine. For now though, I am zonked. I'm probably gonna just crawl into bed and hopefully sleep for a sufficient amount of time, because if I wake up again at 5:30, me and the body, we're gonna have beef. I don't want that for me. I do think that, kind of like I mentioned before, next week might be like a let's actually take care of Jess kind of focus, because I think I could use a little bit of a break in the sense of like, I still have to get work done, but maybe we could treat ourselves just a teeny tiny little bit better. Maybe eat something a little more nutritious. Maybe try and focus on getting some better sleep and all that kind of stuff. We'll see. I'm sure I can figure it out. That's a tomorrow me problem though. For now though, gotta wrap up what I was doing on my computer, crawl into bed, go to sleep. So now for something completely different. Feeling Kelly, we're not doing that. We're trying that again. Bump. Take 2. I still need to take the close-up shots. No, I literally just did that and she forgot. Trying again. You can tell how awake I am right now. Too planned. Ow. Whoops. So that would be feel. Burp. Burp, burp, burp. The number of times I've had to record this because the rain is being so loud. Because approximately just a little bit before Halloween is when Christmas stuff coming out. Why? Before Halloween is when Christmas stuff cuts. Ouch. I walk into a wall. Vogel said he'd come with a walk. Normally when we're friends, no. Running. Because I'm gonna be late.
That I am dying to.
I think not. Even though I didn't get quite as much organized towards Christmas as I would have liked to this week, I'm still pretty pleased with my progress. Got the tree up, got some gifts wrapped. Most of my gifts are organized or at least on their way. But what is also on its way is 2026, which means the next round of the Change Your Life Challenge. If you would like to join us in changing your life next year, then we would love to have you. Our challenge intro video is this one here, and that will give you all the details about how to get involved, how to join our community, and also then links you to a bonus video, which is all about getting yourself set up for success. Click or tap on that one, and I'll see you over there.